Let's take two more examples. The first one I'm going to do will be a half of a half. Now, if we look at the number line here, there's the distance for 1/2 there. So if I take half of that distance there, then I'm going to end up there on the number line. Now, it looks like it's roughly a quarter, and that makes sense from our previous experience with objects. So we can see that a half of a half equals 1/4, just in picture form there on the line. Let's have a look at that as a multiplication, where I've replaced the of with a multiplication sign. Now the method that we're using is we take the two top numbers and put them together with a times sign between them, and the two bottom numbers go together with a times sign between them. We then do 1 times 1 over 2 times 2, which is 4. So it seems to work with this example where both the fractions are worth less than 1. Let's have a look what happens when we multiply a whole number by a fraction again. In this case, we're going to find a third of 2. So if we have a look on the number line, there's 0, there's the distance between 0 and 2 there. And if I cut it up into thirds, like that, you can see that we're roughly round about here. Now, it's not quite obvious what this fraction is. We know that it's between 0 and 1. So when we've finished solving this sum, we should end up with a proper fraction. So just doing it on the number line here, we don't know what the answer is. Let's have a look if we take what we get when we take the other method, where we multiply. Now, we know, as we saw before, that whole numbers have a denominator of 1. So the method being to multiply the two top numbers and then multiply the two bottom numbers here, we get 1 times 2 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3. Now this here is a proper fraction, which means it's worth less than 1. And we can see that if we were to turn this into a thirds number line, we'd have like this, and our answer is indeed 2/3.